Okay, Tom from Avalante, what you working on?
Alright, today we're going to formulate a color for a project that we got in. It's a lot of wood, so we're going to come up with a formulation of a stain. This is our control sample that we're working off of. It's a stain grade, and then we're going to apply the stain to this cherry wood. This wood here wasn't made on cherry wood, it was made on a different wood species, but we can still match the color. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to formulate it in our stain room.
How do you start this whole process to make a custom stain?
Okay, well, we're in our stain room. This is where we do all our formulations. And we have all our Sherwin-Williams stain concentrates. And this is our mixing machine that keeps them agitated and everything. So we buy these in gallons, and then we custom mix all our own colors. So now that we have the sample, wood, then we'll go ahead and start processing this color and doing the formulation on it. What's great about the Sherwin-Williams stain system is we have a computer, and after we've got all our formulations and we figured everything out, our colors of this and that, then we can go ahead and put it into our computer system. And anytime we want to pull this project up, we can pull it up. If we want to decrease our increments, we can decrease it. It'll do the calculations for us. So let's say we're starting off with a gallon or 5 gallons of product. Maybe 6 months from now they have an add-on to the project and we only need to make a pint or a quart. Well, it'll tell us what we can do, cut our formulations down. Everything's measured in grams on our scale here. So it'll automatically set, as we say we want a pint, it'll tell us how many grams of each of our tints that we need to create our stain. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start off with just our thinners. We're going to use a 50-50 mix. We're going to use 50% naphtha and a 50% paint thinner. Reason doing that, our weather's a little cooler still here in Vegas right now when we're doing this project, so the naphtha is going to help speed up the dry process so we can get into production on this project. Okay, so we're back to the getting the stain formulated. So right now we're dealing with cherry wood. Cherry wood, as you can see when we get it wet, it has a natural red tone to it, reddish tone to it. That's on the cherry wood. This wood sample doesn't really have any red coming through it. So our stain formulation that we're going to do is going to have to cut that red out of there a little bit. So that's what we're going to work on right now.
Okay, so now we've finished our stain. And Tom, can you apply a sample of the stain for me?
Yep, what we'll do is we'll show you what we do. Basically, because we've got hundreds, literally hundreds of feet of this molding, and it's a two-sided molding. So we've come up with the formulation for the stain, and it's in our book. So now what we did is we put it into the book, and then once we're comfortable with it, then it'll get put into the computer. And so we've added it. As you can see on our samples, we were playing around with it. Now what we've come up with is our first stain application. And this is on the cherry, so you can see we're really close to our sample. It's a little bit lighter, which is okay. One, I've got multiple guys doing this. Two, we're doing it in long lengths. So for me to put a stain on and wipe it on and wipe it off on a piece that's a little lighter, the other pieces might go a little bit darker. So as long as I'm a little bit lighter than my control sample, I'm fine with that, because what we're going to end up doing is doing a light toner over this to help make thousands of pieces or hundreds of pieces look more uniform in the long run.
What's a toner?
The toner is, you can do it in several different ways. The way we're going to do it with this is once we've actually sealed up this wood with the first coat of sealer, we're going to do a light sand on it, and then we will actually take our stain that we've made up, thin it down maybe a little bit more, and use that as our second process, and that's our toner.